Hey my dear students, you're most welcome. My name is Lavina Sneem and in today's video we are going to learn a very interesting short trick on how to find adjoint of a matrix. Yes my dear student, generally what is happening to find the adjoint of a matrix, we are using a very conventional method. It is very time consuming and very boring also. So in this video I will give you 10-second trick. Yes, in 10 seconds you will be able to find the adjoint of 3 cross 3 matrix. Okay, so let's start without any delay. So first let me discuss about like what is the definition of the adjoint of a matrix A. Okay, so if we are talking about the definition, then you can understand, suppose that we have one matrix A. Okay, so with the help of the matrix A, you can create its cofactor matrix. Don't worry, I will give you idea how to find cofactor matrix. When you take the transpose of a cofactor matrix, then what you will get? You will get adjoint of a matrix A. Okay, and it is represented by ADJ of a matrix A, that will be equal to the B transpose. Why we are putting lots of time to solve the adjoint A? To find the value of cofactor matrix. That's why it is very time consuming. So let's discuss one example. First, I will tell you the solution. I will show you the solution via conventional method. Then you are going to observe how much time we are going to invest. Then immediately I will give you 10-second short trick. Okay. So this is my 3 cross 3 matrix. Let us consider this is my matrix A. Okay, what we have to do? First we have to create my cofactor matrix, then after we will take the transpose. Okay, so what is cofactor matrix? Let me mention cofactor matrix first. So C11, C12, C13. Okay, we have to find each and every terms. Then again C21, C22, C23. This is my second row. Then C31, C33, 32 basically, and C33. So this is my 3 cross 3 cofactor matrix. Now the challenge is to find all the elements value. Okay, how you will find the cofactor of each and every element? First you have to do the sign convention basically on the matrix. What you have to do? Put the sign. You will start from the plus sign. Okay, for a first row, start from the plus sign and put alternative sign basically. Then like if you are putting plus first, then you will get minus, then again first. In the second row, what you have to do, start from the minus. Okay, so what you will get? Minus, then plus, then again minus. In the third row, then again start from the plus, so again you will get plus, minus, plus. So like this you have to put the sign on each and every element. After putting this sign, what you have to do? One by one you have to find out the cofactor matrix. How you are going to find out the C11? C11, like 1-1 position is this, 1-2 position is this, 1-3 position is this. Similarly, second row first column C21, second row second column C22, second row third column C23. Similarly, this one is the third row first column. Okay, third row second column, third row third column. So if you want to find out the value of C11, you have to stand here. Stand here, and the row and column which is connected with this element, you have to cancel it out. Okay, so when you observe 1, this row is connected with 1 and this column is connected with 1. When you cancel this row, this column, you will get only 4 term, 0, 4, 0, 7. Now what you have to do? Try to do the cross multiplication. How you are going to do the cross multiplication? First 7 into 0, then you have to take minus sign, then 0 into 4. Similarly, if you want to find out the value of C12, so this is the position of 1, 2, stand here, like with this element, this row is connected and this column is connected. Cancel it out, then you will get 4 elements, 4, 6, 4, 7. Similarly, if you want C13, stand here, cancel this column, cancel this row, then again 4, 0, 6, 0, you will get 4 element that you can solve with the help of the cross multiplication. Okay, so now I am going to find out the value of C11 first. Okay, so 1 position is positive position, so we will consider plus sign. Then this row and this column has been cancelled. Okay, this row and this column has been cancelled. 7 into 0 will become 0, minus 0 into 4 again will become 0. So what is the value of C11? 0 minus 0. Okay, so ultimately you are going to get 0. Then you have to find C12. What is the value of C12? First check the sign of 1 to position. What we are getting? We are getting minus. Put it here. Put it here. Then cancel the corresponding row and corresponding column. Corresponding row and corresponding column. The row which is connected with this two and the column which is connected with this two. When you cancel these two row and column, you will get 4, 6, 4, 7. What you have to do? Cross multiplication. 7 into 4, 28. 6 into 4, 24. So what we will get? We will get 28 minus 6 4s are 24. So you are going to get minus 4. Similarly, we can find 1 3 also. 1 3 position is the positive position. Take a bracket. Then again cancel this corresponding column, corresponding row. So 0 into 4 minus 6 into 0. So you will get 0 minus 0. Okay. 0 minus 0. So again you will get 0. Similarly, we can find the value of C23. Now you are observing how much time it is consuming to find the simple adjoint. Okay. So first we will solve with the help of the conventional method. Then after you will realize like how we are going to save our time and how much this method which I am going to give you is very efficient also. Okay. So first find C23. So C23, 2, 3. No, not 2, 3. First we have to find C21 now. We don't have C21 also. So let's find C21. So C21 position is this position. It is also negative. And if you are taking C21, then definitely this row and this column you have to cancel. What you will get? 7 into 2, 14. 0 into 3, 3. So 14, 0 into 3 into 0. Okay. So what you will get? 14 minus 0. Ultimately you are getting minus 14. Okay. Now what is C22? C22 position is positive position. So we don't have any problem. Corresponding row, corresponding column cancel out. 7 into 1, 7. 6 into 3, 18. So what you will get? You will get it's a positive position first. Then you are getting 7 into 1, 7 minus 6 3 is 18. So what you will get? You will get minus 11. Okay. Then C23. What is the value of C23? Please find it from the matrix. This is the 2 3 position. It is a negative position. Corresponding column, corresponding row. You will get 0 into 1 0 minus 6 into 2 12. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to consider minus sign. Then you are getting 0 minus 12. 0 minus 12 because we are taking this now, this value. So 0 into 1 0, 6 minus 2 12. So it will become plus 2. Plus 12 basically because there is one more minus outside the bracket now. So both minus are going to become plus. Okay. Then we have to find out 3 more values, 3 more element cofactor values. So let's find C31. When you find the value of C31, this is my position, corresponding row, corresponding column, you will get 2 3 0 4. Okay, and it is a positive. So 4 2s are 8 minus 0 into 3 will again become 0. So what you will get? It's a positive position. You will get 8 minus 0. So it will be equal to the 0. Okay, C32. Okay, let's talk about C32 position. Third row, second column. Na? So this is the third row, this is the second column. We are talking about this element. Corresponding row, corresponding column, we have to cancel out. 4 into 1, 4. 4 3s are 12. Okay, and this is the negative position, my dear. This is the negative position. So we have to consider minus sign. Then what we are getting? We are getting like 4 into 4. 4 3s are 12. Okay, so 4 minus 12 we are getting. So again it will become plus 8. Then find the last term C33. How you will find the C33 value? Go for a third row, third column. So this is my location. Okay, this column connected with 7 and this row is connected with the 7. Let's cancel it out. So what you will get? 1 2 4 0. Take the cross multiplication. 0 into 1 0 minus 4 into 2 2, and it's a positive position also. Okay, so what I am doing? I am taking positive sign. 0 into 1 0 minus 4 2s are 8 8. So you will get minus 8. So now you can create your cofactor matrix. Okay, now you can create your cofactor matrix. If this is my cofactor matrix, I just need to put all the value. In the first row you will get 0 minus 4 0. You will get 0 minus 4 0. Okay, 0 minus 4 0. Then what will you get? In the second row, minus 14 minus 11 12. Okay, minus 14 minus 11 plus 12. In the third row, you will get 8, 8 minus 8. Okay, excellent. 8, 8 minus 8. This is not the adjoint. What is adjoint? What is adjoint of a matrix A? It's a transpose of a cofactor matrix. What is transpose? What is transpose? Convert all the rows into column, or we can say that convert all the columns into row. Okay, convert all the rows into column or convert all the columns into row. So what I am going to do, I am going to convert all the rows into column. So this is my first row, this is my second row, and this is my third row. I am going to convert it into the column. So I will get 0, minus 4, 0. First row converted into column. Then minus 14, minus 11, 12. Second row converted into column. Then 8, 8, minus 8. Okay. So this is my final answer. Now, my dear student, you can realize how much time we are giving to solve the adjoint of a matrix A. Now I am going to take this same question. With the help of the short trick, you will see how we can find it very easily. Okay. So what is our example? What is our example? We have matrix A. What is this matrix A? Let's copy the matrix A. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 4. We have elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 4. Let's talk about the third row, 6, 0, 7. 6, 0, 7. Now, with the help of the short trick, how you are going to solve it? You want to find out the value of adjoint A, na? So put adjoint A. Okay. Then create two vertical lines like this. Two vertical line like this. Now you have to do the numbering. This is one row. This is second row. This is third row. The short trick is you have to start from the mid row. What is our mid row? This one is the mid row. This one is the mid row. Row 2 is the mid row. What is first row? This is my first row. This is my first row. This is my second row. This is my third row. But in the case of the short trick, your second row is the first row. Your third row is the second row. What you have to do? You have to start from the second row and you have to start from the mid. Like move in a counterclockwise direction. This is the counterclockwise direction. Na? You are starting from 0. You are starting from 0. You are going in a counterclockwise direction. And again you come back at the 0. It means you are going to complete one cycle. Okay. So when you start from 0, you will get 0. Then you are going counterclockwise direction. Then you will get 4. When you reach somewhere here, again you will get 4. Then you will reach to initial position again you will get 0. So you have to start from the middle row and repeat the elements in a counterclockwise direction. Then you have to consider the last row. Means this is my first row, this is my second row, this is my third row, and you have to repeat the same process. Start from the midterm, go for a counterclockwise direction, and come back again. So when you do this, what you will get? 0, then you will get 7, then you will get 6, then again you will get 0. Do the same thing with our last row, that is our first row. Start from 2. Okay, try to understand. This is important. Okay, try to understand. Start from 2, go counterclockwise direction, then come back again. So when you will start from 2, first you will get 2, then you will get 3, then you will get 1, then again you will get 2. Okay, so what you will get? 2, 3, 2, 3, then you will get 1, then again you will get 2. Now what you have to do? Like copy the first column again. So what is our first column? 0, 4, 4, 0 na. So repeat it. 0, 4, 4, 0. That's it. Now directly you can find the value of adjoint A. Directly you can find the value of adjoint A by taking two rows. Try to understand. Take first 2 rows, you will get 2 terms. Then second 2 rows, you will get again first row basically. And then take again 2 rows. Okay, what you have to do? By taking first 2 rows, do the cross multiplication of 4 elements. 7 into 0, 0, and 4 into 0. Try to understand what I am going to do. Try to understand what I am going to do. I will consider first 2 row and I will do the cross multiplication. Okay, I will consider first 2 row and I will do the cross multiplication. 7 into 0, 0, minus 4 into 0, 0. So first element is 0. Directly you will get the value of adjoint. No need to find cofactor. Then take these 4 elements. 3 into 0, 0, minus 7 into 2, 14. So what you will get? 0 minus 14. Okay. Now then again take these 4 terms to do the cross multiplication. After cross multiplication you will get the single term. 4 2s are 8 minus 3 into 0, 0. So what you will get? You will get only 8. So first row completed. When you take second and third row, when you make a combination of second row and third row, like when you are considering first two row, you are getting row 1 in your adjoint matrix. When you take second and third row, you will get R final second row, and when you consider third and fourth row, you will get R final third row in the adjoint matrix. Now what we have to do, we have to consider second and third row. So we have to do cross multiplication like this. Okay, we have to do cross multiplication like this. Let's do the cross multiplication. 6 4s are 24 minus 4 7s are 28. What you will get? You will get what you will get? You will get minus 4. Okay, na? 6 4s are 24 minus 4 7s are 28. 24 minus 28 will become minus 4. Now, 7 1s are 7 minus 6 3s are 18. So 7 minus 18 will become minus 11. Then 3 4s are 12 minus 1 4s are 4. So 12 minus 4 will become 8. Okay. Now let's go for last two rows. Again you have to do the cross multiplication. So 4 into 0 0, 6 into 0 0. So again you will get 0. Now 6 2s are 12, 6 2s are 12 minus 0 1s are 0. So again you will get only 12. Okay. Now 1 into 0 0, 2 into 4 will become 8. So what you will get? 0 minus 8. So minus 8 you will get. This is our adjoint. So what you have to do, this is the short trick. Even in 10 seconds, I am explaining, that's why I am consuming more time. If you are going to do this question alone, you just going to consume 10 seconds. Okay. So what we have to do, we don't need to follow this conventional method because we have to find total 9 cofactors. That is very time consuming. What you have to do, whatever matrix you have, start from the mid row, like go counterclockwise direction, start from the mid term, repeat it, then go for a third row, then go for a first row, again repeat the same process, then copy the first column again. Then with the help of two rows, you can very easily create your adjoint matrix. Now please try to match both adjoint matrix. You are getting the same answer. 0 minus 14 8, 0 minus 14 8, minus 4 minus 11 8, minus 4 minus 11 8, 0 12 minus 8, again 0 12 minus 8. Okay, so try to use it. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please like the video basically. Okay, and subscribe our channel also so that you can get notification from our side. Thanks a lot. Goodbye. Take care.